Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for joining me on this YouTube video. Today, we're going to talk about how to scale your real estate portfolio. This is for anyone who's just getting started in real estate investing, or people who even have maybe a couple rentals under their belt, and maybe each rental is making $100 or $200 in cash flow. How do you scale that, right? How do you be able to recycle your money or be able to purchase the next house much faster rather than waiting a year or two to save up enough for another down payment, right? There's a couple ways you can do this. The first one is choosing a model that's very lucrative in your area. So for me, student housing makes a lot of sense. I'm able to rent out per bedroom. We're able to get $1,000 to $1,500 in cash flow per house. And that really allows me to buy the next house much faster. Each time I purchase a house, my income per month goes up, so I'm able to buy the next house even faster than I purchased the first house, right? Another thing you could do is, as you guys probably already know out there, there's a strategy called BRRRR investing, which is buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. So basically, you're buying a house for cash or hard money or private money, and then you rehab the property, or put some of that money into rehab, and then after that, you refinance that house. And usually, when you refinance it, you'll of course get an appraisal, and that appraisal hopefully comes back pretty high because you put a lot of value into the house, and that allows you to take that money back out through the refinance to invest into the next property. And essentially, you could potentially recycle your money. Another way people generate a lot of money is flipping houses as well, of course. Wholesaling or flipping, if you can generate tens of thousands of dollars per flip and you're able to do a couple flips every month, then that provides you the capital to be able to scale your real estate portfolio. So that's method one, is just choosing a model that's lucrative. Method number two is reinvesting. We kind of talked about, but it's like reinvesting your cash flow. So every time you purchase a house, instead of like taking that money and inflating your lifestyle, keep your lifestyle the same and be very careful about, lifestyle inflation, and use that cash instead toward the next rental, and be very good about budgeting and minimize your expenses so that any cash that you can save up, let's say maybe 50% of your income, you can reinvest it toward the next property, right? And for me, actually, when I got started, I did invest a little bit in stocks and all that because I like being diversified, but I didn't put like extra money toward 401k when I could have. And that's because I rather use that 401k money towards my next rental, because I can buy the rental much faster and gain that appreciation on the property, gain when the rents go up, and I can deduct money from taxes right away rather than waiting until I'm 59 and a half to be able to use that 401k money. Yes, it's always a good idea to match, do your employer match for 401k. But if you're just getting started in real estate, I recommend using all the money you can as capital toward the next and the next and the next property. So you can create like a six-figure portfolio for yourself, and then you can kind of back off and start diversifying a little bit more, and then maybe put more into 401k and all of that. The method number three is taking out a HELOC or doing a cash out refinance. So whether you own a house already and you have a lot of equity in the house built up over time, maybe you have a family with kids, and you guys lived in that house for 10 years, and maybe the house went up $50,000, $100,000. Well, you can take that money out most likely as a HELOC or through a cash out refinance. So a HELOC, for those who don't know, it stands for Home Equity Line of Credit. It's basically a huge credit card that has a very low interest rate. And a cash out refinance is basically you're creating another conventional loan for yourself, but taking out some of the equity as cash, and then that cash you could use toward a down payment. The same thing for the HELOC. You can use that credit card towards a down payment on the next house, and that allows you to purchase the house a lot sooner and make use of that equity on your house. Otherwise, it's considered dead equity. It's just sitting there. It's not making any return, right? So for anyone who does have equity on their house, this is a great way to get started and to really accelerate the process of building your rental portfolio. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Those are the 3 ways to scale your rental portfolio, whether you're just starting out or whether you have a couple rentals on your belt already. Please remember to like and subscribe if you love this video, and I'll see you guys next week.